In his second film, Rebel Without a Cause, Dean wore the famous leather jacket and symbolically represented the appearance of an American teenager at the time, becoming an immortal icon of youth. His acting was also well received, and he was nominated at this young age for the Academy Award for Best Actor.
Dean, a car racer as well as an actor, had as part of his contract with Warner Brothers a condition that he would not compete in a race until the end of the film.
Shortly after shooting what would be his last film, Giant, Dean was riding his motorcycle, a Porsche 550 Spider, at 180 km/h on a California state highway.
Tragically, he collided with a truck coming from the opposite direction and died in the ambulance that was taking him to the hospital with serious injuries to his neck as well as internally and externally. Dean was 24 years old at the time, and his grave is in a park cemetery in his hometown of Fairmount.
Just 64 days before the accident, Dean had filmed a public service advertisement, ironically warning young drivers of the dangers of speeding. He said that speeding on the highway was more dangerous than racing on the track, and at the end of the ad, he advised, "Take it easy driving. The life you might save might be mine."
Dean became the first actor in film history to be nominated for an Academy Award posthumously. Robert Altman made a documentary called The James Dean Story in 1957. In 1982, Altman directed a film called Come Back to the Five and Dime, Jimmy Dean, Jimmy Dean? About the women of a general store, a James Dean fan club.
Some of the actresses he dated included Pia Angeli, Natalie Wood, Ursula Andress, and Vampira, who later became unhappy with Ed Wood. However, rumors also spread that the woman Dean truly loved was Joanne Woodward, the wife of Paul Newman. Of course, Woodward dismissed the rumors and spent over 50 years in Hollywood with Newman like a couple of Mandarin dogs.
In fact, Newman and Dean were close friends, and it was Newman who introduced Pier Angeli to Dean. Dean's true love seems to have been the actor Pier Angeli, but Angeli's mother forced her to marry another actor because Dean was not Catholic. However, many argue that religion was not the only reason for the failure of the two to come together.
Angeli was married to singer Big Damon 1928 to 2018, and in fact, on September 27, 1955, 3 days before he died, Dean met Damon and asked him to make her happy. However, when Damon said, "Please remember that she is my wife," Dean laughed bitterly and replied that he knew. The story goes that Dean drove recklessly after this exchange. However, Angela and Damon divorced in 1959 following the conflict, and she remarried in 1962 but divorced again after 7 years.
Then, in 1971, Angeli committed suicide while making a low-budget horror film called Octoman in Mexico. In her will, she wrote that the only man she had ever loved was James Dean. Dean is also a gay icon. This doesn't mean Dean was gay. Being a gay icon has nothing to do with the sexual orientation of the idol.
Dean simply had the elements that are extremely exciting within the LGBT community, such as broad acceptability of sexuality, pride, the mental ability to overcome adversity in life, flamboyant activities, and a tragic personal story. In the United States, Dean is now believed to have been bisexual. Dean declared he wasn't gay, but he wouldn't live with one hand tied behind his back. Meanwhile, malicious rumors circulated that even though he was heterosexual, he used sexual relations with industry giants to succeed as a movie star.
"31 films and TV dramas including Dean's credit, but most of them were auxiliary appearances to the point that there are almost no supporting or minor roles. He had 3 major films: East of Eden, Rebel Without a Cause, and Giant. After his death, he won a Golden Globe for Best Actor for his performance in Giant. Rumor had it that he was supposed to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actor.
By the way, since Dean was one of the 3 stars in the movie, in principle, he was the main character. But he was the only one in Giant that was not the main character, with the most significant weight, and had played the villain. Instead, Rock Hudson, who played the son of a large landowner, was the main protagonist with the most weight, and Dean appeared as his servant, secretly harassing and portraying Hudson, close to the concept of a bad man. Dean's character was a rival in love who seduced Hudson's wife and tried to destroy the landowner's family, and was the main character in the 3rd act with a very negative ending.
Of course, Dean couldn't abandon the outsider or rebel image that had made him a big star. In any case, the fact that he succeeded in transforming into a villain and won the Best Actor award,
rather than the real protagonist, Rock Hudson, can be considered to be due to his excellent acting skills.
Anyway, it was very unfortunate that such a talented actor with a promising future passed away at such a young age.
Thank you for watching the video, James Dean Part 2 provided by History and Current Events. I'm Mia and Helena Katie. Leah and Tony have contributed so far as narrators. Thank you.